like to do, and it'll be a little hard, but just kind of share just kind of the last few weeks I spent with my sister. Some great memories. Kind of when you slow down in life, just gives you just a little bit of clarity and perspective. Just to explain a couple things, here at the wind chime that you'll see is a great last memory I had sitting with my sister outside the window of the front door. Was a wind chime, and the wind was blowing just about like it is today. And I just remember it's one last good memory I had of my sister, just spending time with her. But just to tell you a little story of how perfect I thought my sister's life was in the last few weeks. I just spent the last night staying with my sister Paula. During this time, I was able to see many great aspects about my sister. Her close friends and neighbors she had, Sean and his mother Jeannie, which you'll see over here, moved Paula out to Fort Collins in 2016 and rented her a beautiful basement apartment. During my stay with Paula, I could see how much Sean and Jeannie loved and cared for my sister. Shortly after moving back from Iowa, my sister was diagnosed with cancer. She had small cell lung cancer. During her battle for 4.5 years, she never complained and always had a positive attitude. Sean and Jeannie were instrumental in making sure Paula made it to all of her doctor's appointments, ensuring she was getting the best care. During that time, I did go through with my sister Paula and some of her updates with the doctors, and it was just amazing the care that she was getting. While staying with Paula, I was able to see she was getting the best care, and I was able to meet several of her special neighbors and friends who cared for her. Margarita, who went by Moggy, was a close friend of Paula's who enjoyed walking and visiting with her. She was a retired nurse who helped care for Paula through the last few weeks Paula was with us. Across the street, a gentleman named Snake, a retired surgeon, would come over in the mornings and have coffee with us and help take care of Paula when needed each day. She had a neighbor next door. Her name was Jen. She came over to visit with Paula and brought flowers. I had heard a story that she once took Paula to the hospital and stayed with her while Sean and Jeannie was out of town. Danielle across the street was a veterinarian that came by visiting, bringing her precious daughters and a puppy one day. Just stopping by to brighten her day and visit with Paula, brought her some flowers. I even noticed one day the mail lady stopped by to visit with Paula and brought her flowers as well. Just personally, I thought that was pretty awesome. Most people wouldn't take the time to do that, especially the mail lady. And I don't know if you know how big Fort Collins is and how busy Fort Collins is, but I thought that was extremely special. While I was staying with my sister, I could see the whole neighborhood knew Paula and cared for her very much. I watched as Sean and Jeannie cared for Paula, always making sure she was comfortable. You could tell they loved her like family, and I could tell she was truly loved and cared for by many other special people. I will have great last memories of my sister. She will be missed and forever loved. I'd also like to thank all the special people in my sister's life and help care for her during this final time with us on earth. As for me, I tried to make her memorial meaningful. She wanted a graveside memorial today, so I tried to do that. And I think if you just take a moment and look at what a beautiful place you'll be laid to rest. I think the cool part of just the cemetery alone is just looking at the rolling hills and the cows in the background. I don't think you could find a better place to be laid to rest here in Bedford, Iowa. I think sometimes in life I can remember a lot of great memories of my sister until we grew up, and then life got busy. There's only a couple things my sister ever asked from me. She always called and asked for advice, and just asked for my time to come see her. I was lucky to get to spend the last couple weeks with her, and as her nurse said, as she passed away, it's very rare that all your friends and close family are all together at the same time when someone passes. So I just want to share that with everyone and kind of let everyone know how lucky she was to have so many close friends and be so cared for.